Hi there! In this video, I'd like to show you how to add a web resource to your Diigo library. At this point, I've already installed my Diigo extension for Chrome, and you'll see the little Diigo widget up in the top right-hand side of my page. So it's the little white D on the background. And if I click on it, it's going to give me the option to sign into my Diigo account, which I've already set up. So I'm going to click on Sign In. It'll automatically take me to the Diigo page, and I have my information already entered there, so I'm going to click Sign In. And then once I've done that, it'll take me back to my original web resource that I want to save. If I click on my Diigo widget now, you will see I have all the functionality of Diigo available to me. So the first thing that I want to do is save this web resource to my Diigo library, so I'm going to click Save up over there. And when I do that, I get a little box that gives me some options. So the first thing that I can do is I could add this page to an outliner. Right now, I don't want to talk about outliners. We'll talk about that in a later session. So for right now, I'm just going to move on to the other options. I don't want to mark this resource as private, so I'm going to keep that box unchecked. I'm going to read it later, so I can give myself a little mark that allows me to know to come back to this article to read it at a later time. And I'm also going to click on Cache, and Cache is probably one of the coolest features of Diigo. What Cache does is it actually saves this resource into the Diigo library. And what that means is even if this web page should be taken down at some point, I will still have complete access and searchability on this web resource. So that is really kind of a neat thing to have, especially when you're doing research, because you never know if a site might be taken down at a different time. I'm going to add a little description. I'm just going to say CBC website, Feb 23rd, 2015. And then what I can do is I can select and input tags. And what the tags will do is it will allow me to easily find resources when I'm in my library. And I can personalize tags however I want. So I'm going to add the tag dinosaur and science. And I could decide to share this resource with a group. At this point, I'm just going to save it to my own library, and so I'm going to click on Save. So there it is, Dinosaurs for Sale. It's been successfully uploaded. And if I head back to my Diigo widget and click on My Library here at the bottom, it will take me to my Diigo library, and there you go. You see that it's been added, Dinosaurs for Sale, How Fossil Business Impacts Science. I've got my little description that I added, as well as I also have my tags that I put down over here, Dinosaur and Science. This is what the Diigo library looks like. You'll see I have some other resources that I've also entered in here. On the left-hand side, you'll see that I have a little spot that allows me to have my tags listed. And so what that does is it allows me a quick way to find resources. So for example, I could click on dinosaur, and there you have my article on dinosaurs. Now if I'm doing more research, I could then go and add another resource to my Diigo library. And in this case, I'm going to pick another related story on dinosaurs. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to click on my Diigo widget, click Save, put another little description, CBC website, CBC news article maybe. And here I'm going to again select dinosaur as a tag, or I could actually even just click from a recent tag, and science, and save it. And now if I head back to my Diigo library and go back into my main Diigo library page, there it is. Our article has just been added. And now if I go back up to my tags, to dinosaur, you'll see that now 2 of my articles are showing. So there you go. That's how you add a basic resource to your Diigo library. Thanks for watching.